really helps control the cold air coming through the radiator is we put a piece of vinyl and we just use one zip tie or cable connector to keep it up there straight so it can stay in place and doesn't blow off and hit somebody in traffic. But it does stop a lot of cold air. This is a 69, so it does have the slits in the bumper. It still gets some air, but that's not all bad either. And then what we have over here is a battery tender. That keeps the battery up to 12 all night, and that helps us start. We always put an indicator on there, plug that lights up so we know we got power to it. So if we look out the window, we know we got power to it. And then what's most important, what I do usually, is we have a magnetic engine heat block heater under the oil pan. And what I do at night is I just put it in, I reach in, because it is a 6-cylinder and you can get around it pretty easy. Reach in, go under there, and put the magnetic heater on the oil. Heater looks like. On the bottom you have magnets and it grips on the car. This has had a lot of use through the years and it's still working. You should get them at farm implement stores, places like that, eBay, Amazon. You can find them. They're not very expensive. They used to be $19.95. I don't know what they cost these days. And then, of course, we plug everything in at night, and hopefully the next morning it'll start. Like today, it's 3 degrees, and that means 16 below Celsius, so hopefully it starts out all right. It does help it. It's less strain on the engine. The oil is warmer, and the battery is up to snuff, so here we go, and we'll give it a try again. Make note, if you do put one of these vinyl pieces on your car, make sure you cut an access for your hood release, because otherwise it's a pain in the, well, it is. I do leave it on till the temperature usually gets up to about 25 Fahrenheit, and then I usually take it off. I've never had an engine light come on for hot overheating, so it seems to do okay, and it makes that itsy bitsy crappy little Falcon heater they give you work a little warmer in the cabin. But that's how I winterize the car. Since a lot of time old-fashioned hazard lights, and it's a cold winter day and you get broken down on the road and you want to be noticed, a lot of times the old hazard lights don't work, or you're just stuck with running a turn signal. So we put this in, which you can get very easily. In our state, you're only allowed to use yellow and white, because blue and red are reserved for police. But we put this in, and it gives you a lot of notice when you're stuck on the road. Just a little something extra. You don't have to do it, but hey, it makes you feel better to do it. And the last thing we do to winterize the car, to put it to bed for one night, is to put a pool noodle over the handle. Yes, it stops it if it starts to get very moist. It keeps the buttons working so you can at least get in your car. In theory. That's how dumb it looks with a pool noodle over the handle of your car, but it works most of the time. And what we do at night here in this nice beautiful climate is we put a window shield over the windscreen or window, so we're not all fogged up and we don't have to scrape the window every morning. We loop it to one mirror over to the other mirror, and we put another mirror on just for this reason.